Hey everyone, so today I am driving down to London to visit the AMG racetrack. We're going to be doing high speed racing, and the point of doing that is I wanted to test drive what I could find to be the best driving sunglasses to see how they handle around a real circuit. So I've picked out 3 of what I think are some of the best driving sunglasses at 3 different price points. I'm going to do a quick comparison of all 3, and then the winner, I'm going to show you how I handled a car driving at high speed with those particular sunglasses. The first ones I've got on are Polaroid. First of all, the style of these I absolutely love. I love the red mirror, I love the round shape, they just look really cool. They really match the red seatbelt as well and the other red bits of detail in my car, so I quite like that. For style, Polaroid are just a really cool upcoming brand. Obviously they've been around a while, but they've been reinvented by an Italian company recently, and I think they've done a really good job of that. But Polaroid have always been famous for the lenses. The one thing all 3 of these sunglasses have in common are polarized lenses, and if you're driving you need polarization because it cuts out all the glare that you'd get from the road surface or from the windscreen itself, and it's that glare that really impairs your vision. It's not necessarily the brightness itself. Your pupil can cope with brightness, it'll expand and contract depending on the lighting conditions. You've got that built-in protection, but what our eyes are not designed to do is travel at high speed, obviously, and it's the glare that affects your ability to do that. So Polaroid as a brand, they invented polarized lenses, and this is quite a simple polarized lens really. It's a grey colour behind the red mirror. It's the darkest of the 3 that I'm going to try, but it doesn't feel dark to look through, and that's one of the advantages of polarized lenses. Obviously it's quite bright at the moment. I don't feel like in any way I'm struggling with any of the light. I've got no glare from the road, no glare from the windscreen. So my colour perception is good. Compared to my drivewear glasses, which I really believe are the best driving glasses you can get, I'm actually quite impressed. I feel like I could wear these for sure. So the bottom line is, with the Polaroid, brilliant sunglasses for driving, particularly for the money, because they are the most affordable out of the 3. Next we're going to test out the Maui Jims with a HT lens. That stands for high transmission. What the HT lens does is allow as much light as can possibly come through while still maintaining 99.9% glare reduction. Now, Maui Jims, in my opinion, are the best pure sunglasses that you can buy, and there's a few things on them which you won't get on any other pair of sunglasses that they've patented. So for example, there's a unique anti-squint technology. I don't know if you can tell looking at these, but the top and the bottom of the lens are mirrored, and what that does is it mimics how your eyes would squint to block out extra light. The first thing I noticed when I put them on, they are brighter to look through than the Polaroid, with more contrast. Images are definitely sharper, so that's a big plus. The frames are also lighter and instantly more comfortable. The downside I noticed as soon as I put them on is I was squinting a little bit. Now maybe that's because I was used to a darker lens, but I'm about to turn a corner here and go into the direct sunlight, and yeah, not quite as good as the Polaroid ones were. Not bad, definitely manageable, and probably worth the trade-off for the improved visibility when I'm not staring straight into the sun. But if you really struggle with direct sunlight and bright sunlight, I think the Polaroid would be the better of the 2. These are made from a material called acrylamide, and acrylamide is extremely flexible. I'd be pretty confident you could sit on these sunglasses and not break them. The Polaroid ones I thought were brilliant, but you can't expect them to last you particularly long. The Mauis cost a little bit more, but they will definitely last you longer. So all in all, if I had to pick between them, it would be a tough call. You know, I think ideally you'd want both. The Polaroid would be better for brighter conditions, and these would be better in low light conditions. In the Oxford Vaughan Monza sunglasses, they're an English brand. Their sunglasses are handmade from the best quality materials, including titanium. They're all gold plated. This is 23 karat gold plated. They also feature Carl Zeiss lenses. Zeiss are a German lens manufacturer who've been making spectacle lenses, I think longer than anybody else. But they're a pioneer in lens technologies, and if you get a Zeiss lens, you know you've got a good pair of sunglasses. I should also mention that these are worn by a lot of people involved in performance sports. You've got the Red Arrows all wear these sunglasses, the chief test pilot for British Aerospace wears these sunglasses, a lot of professional racers wear these sunglasses, so there must be a reason behind that. Now, what I can tell straight away is they have a good balance between the two that I've already mentioned. So they're darker than the Maui Jims, but they're slightly lighter than the Polaroid. And have they found the perfect balance? I think probably they have. I feel like I'm comfortable, even though I'm actually in the shade at the moment. I don't know if you can tell on the lane in the motorway, but I'll just switch out to a brighter lane and we'll see how they perform. Okay, I've gone into slightly brighter light. No problem at all. They're still just as good. My eyes feel very relaxed behind the lenses. Slightly more relaxed than I did with the Maui Jims, I've got to say, and about the same as I was with the Polaroid. I'm noticing that any vehicles which are red or amber, I'm spotting them straight away, which is good, because traffic signals tend to be red or amber. Those are the colours you want to spot immediately. And also blue. There's a blue sign in the distance, and probably about 500 metres away from it, and I can read that straight away. So they seem very, very good. It's got to be said, value for money wise, the other two are probably a better proposition, because these are worth double what the other two are worth put together. So you have to consider that. The other two are great driving sunglasses. These probably have the slight edge in terms of vision, but I think it's not as dramatic as I expected. I have to say it's the best of the three. I think these are the ones I'm going to take on the circuit. Let's put them to the test. So I'm on my way back from the Mercedes AMG racetrack. Had an absolutely amazing time. The Oxford ones were perfect. At no point was I detracted from the driving by my vision at all. Even though the road surface was wet, so there was a lot of glare and the sun was low. Despite that, absolutely no problems whatsoever. As you're winding your way through the track, sometimes you're facing the sun, sometimes you're facing away from the sun, and that would be a problem with conventional sunglasses because they make everything dark. So when you're not facing towards the sun, things are too dark, and I definitely didn't find that with the Oxford One. I kept them on the entire time I was driving. They were brilliant. I would really recommend to go and visit the place if you're ever travelling down south. It's in Surrey, and they have a huge museum for a start, and then they have the test circuit as well, and you can book a Mercedes driving experience, or I should say an AMG driving experience, where they'll teach you how to handle corners, when to accelerate, when to brake, how to control understeer, how to control oversteer, the differences between four-wheel drive cars like mine and rear-wheel drive Thanks to Mercedes, I've had an absolutely amazing time. I'd recommend it to anyone. And I'm just on the way back, and as you can tell, I've switched out my sunglasses. I'm wearing my regular glasses, which have a special driving lens called Drive Safe lenses, which have been invented by Zeiss. And they're designed for general day-to-day wear, but particularly for night driving or driving in overcast conditions, which you can probably tell from the sunroof we're in now. At the moment we've got three things. First of all, it's gloomy. Second of all, it's raining. And third of all, there's a bit of fog as well. What do I notice when I put these on? Well, there's a lot of oncoming traffic to the right of me, and I've got no dazzle from the headlights. If I take these off, straight away I can't make out the individual cars. There's definitely a halo around the lights. But when I put these on, the headlights just shrink down to a single beam, and I can pick out each car, each individual headlight if I want to. It's just comfortable basically, and it's natural, and it's what you'd expect your vision to be. There's a big misconception about driving and whether to wear glasses, and for whatever reason most people think that you either need driving glasses or you don't need driving glasses, and that is absolutely rubbish. A pair of glasses is designed to improve your vision, and if you can improve your vision when you're driving, and it's all about your vision, you know, everything you do is about your vision when you drive, why wouldn't you? Now, most people fall in the bracket where they have a correction for the driving vision, so it can be improved, but it isn't bad enough where they wouldn't meet the driving standards. I fall in that category. I could drive if I wanted without my glasses, but when I drive with my glasses on, everything's clearer. So therefore, why would I not wear them? It's safer for me, and it's safer for all the other road users as well. So I think it's worth asking next time you have your eyes tested, asking your optometrist, look, I know you've said that I don't need glasses for driving, because obviously that's their job to tell you whether you need them or not, but is there any way I can improve my driving vision? And they or we will, you know, be happy to explain the ways we can improve your driving vision. And any slight improvement can make a big difference. I read an American study once which compared different lenses for driving, and people wearing one kind of lens could stop 23 feet sooner at 50 miles an hour than another lens. So something like that could easily save your life. Anyway, back to these glasses specifically. Obviously these are specialised for driving. I suppose I have to give them top marks because I'm driving, and I feel like I couldn't have better vision in these particular situations. Low light is one of the most challenging conditions to drive in, and especially if you throw in the rain, throw in the fog. So I guess I'm taking for granted how easy it is and how natural my vision is. But I have no problems whatsoever, and that's what it's all about. So I am heading back now. I'll be home in probably about 2 hours if things go well, and then I'll be putting together this blog for you guys to see, so take it easy. I'll see you soon.